Hey guys, it's Pt.3 here today, bringing you the final part of this shell challenge, of me furnishing my own shell challenge, and again, ignoring my own rules because I moved doors around. If you haven't seen it, this is a shell challenge that you guys can participate in. I have uploaded the shell empty to the gallery. It is called the City Townhouse shell, and if you want to watch the video on how this was built, or like if you want to watch me build it, I will have that linked somewhere up in the cards. It's probably already been linked, but yeah. The rules for that challenge are essentially don't change anything from the exterior, so you can furnish the backyard and you can furnish the playable roof space, but that is it. You can't change anything. Like, I put bins at some point in the downstairs basement area, but the outside basement area, because I realized, oh, there's no outdoor bins, and if this is going to be a useful lot, probably should put some outdoor bins in. So I did, and that's fine. I feel like you can furnish down there too. I totally didn't even think about furnishing down there. If you want to, go nuts. That's fine. But the rest of it, don't touch. And then the other rules are, like, it's pretty much one rule in the interior. You can change the walls, the wallpaper, the flooring, and the doors, but you can't change the placement of the door. So if it's a 2-tile wide door, you've got to keep a 2-tile wide door in that exact same spot and make it work. So you can't, like, build any walls, add new doors, or whatever. So if you don't like the archways that I've put everywhere, you can change them to 2-tile wide doors. I even said I would allow if you put 2 single-tile wide doors next to each other to look like 2-tile wide doors. That's fine. But and like the same with the windows. I don't think I've mentioned that. Don't touch my windows, because that's you can see it from the outside. Don't touch them. Don't change them. They're mine. Touch them, I'll cry. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much the rules. If you want to use like tool mod, or I think the other one that I've seen floating around is called Red Shelf. If you want to use any of that, go crazy. If you want to use CC, you can. However, I will not be able to look at it. I'll not be able to review your build, because that is the plan at the end, is to be able to review people's builds. And you've still got about, I don't know how many weeks. 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks to get it done. You could do one townhouse, you could do 2, or you could do all 3. You don't have to fill it completely out. You can leave the basements blank and only do the upstairs. You could just do the basements, like whatever you want, however you want to fill it out. You don't have to do the full build. So yeah, have fun with that. But yeah, this is me doing the last bit. I did this when I was really tired late at night. I think I finished it. I didn't finish it, but like I finished the part I was up to, I think this entire floor, at about 1:30 in the morning, and you know me guys, I don't like to sacrifice my sleep, but my sleep's been wild at the moment. So here we are. I mean, if you know anything about these couches, these auto sofas, you'll know what I'm doing wrong here. And it took me way too long to figure out, because I had not, like, it was probably like 12:40 or 1, somewhere in that time period, and I just couldn't figure it out. And the color scheme, this is questionable. The cabinets I picked when I was doing the last video, because I really wanted to use colourful cabinets like that in one of the builds, and I was like, oh, I could do blue ones. Blue ones would be awesome. But they didn't match. None of the blue ones matched the style I was going for in the other one, so I used green ones in that other one, and I put the blue ones in here, and I just kind of, with this build, decided, you know what? If I'm not sure, go with the wilder choice. Don't go with what's safer. So I was going to go with I don't know if you saw earlier, I had all these different coloured cabinets, and I didn't know which ones I was going to pick, and that was the moment I decided, you know what? pick the riskier option. Just do it. This is the risky build. So it's a very blue and yellow themed build. It's also strange. Like, I was trying to explain to my roommate, I wanted it to kind of feel like the people who owned this, maybe they did update it when they first bought it, but they've had it for a while now and they're like happy with what it looks like now. So it's maybe not like 100% modern, but it's not outdated either. And it's also a weird build because, well, I mean, look at it. The last two have been kind of safe, I guess, with the color scheme and the vibe and the whatnot. And here I was just like, you know what? Go wild. Go different, go wild. And that is why we have these funky color schemes. And again, like I said, I was doing this when I was absolutely tired, so now looking back on it, I'm questioning everything. But I'm not changing it, obviously, because we're already here. Now, I did try and keep the bedrooms a little more personalized and not crazy like blue and yellow. So there is, in this side, a master bedroom, a spare bedroom, a kid's bedroom, like a toddler's bedroom, and just another teen bedroom, I guess. Please ignore all the weird wallpapering that's going on the moment. As you could tell, very tired. Absolutely exhausted. I'm pretty sure I changed it to something a little less insane, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Yeah. I kind of scared myself with what I was doing in these builds, to be honest. But then it kind of calmed down a bit once you got up the floors a bit. And the basement level is kind of a... I don't want to say like a granny flat. It's like still a part of the house and it's still furnished like a granny flat, but I would imagine like maybe a nanny lives down there or a grandparent, like someone who helps out with the family. Whereas the last build I did, they were two completely separate little granny flats, and the one before that was kind of just like a, I guess you'd call it more of an in-law suite. I don't know. So many words that you can use, and I just do not know. I also never thought I'd be using something from My First Pet stuff, but I don't hate these blinds, and I imagine they're like automatic blinds inside double-paned windows, to really reduce that foot traffic noise and whatnot. And maybe if it's cold, I don't really know if double-glazed windows reduce the cold. I don't know. I don't live in a place cold enough to need to know. Sorry, just having a drink there. So this is the spare bedroom. That's why it's a little more sparse compared to the rest of it. Oh, didn't mean to punch my mic, I'm sorry. Yeah, like I said, a little more sparse compared to the rest of it. It's... I don't know, I just felt like doing something sweet in here and not as over the top as the rest of the place, because I imagine the people who live here are probably like, you know what, we should probably not go so crazy with what's in here so that our guests can feel a bit more relaxed and whatnot, because it's a little over the top. And this is the teen's bedroom, so there's technically no door to this room. And I was gonna try and think of a way to like block it off so that there was some private space for the teen, but I didn't get around to doing that because I was tired and I was going to be late for class. I did half of it last night and then half of it this morning. So I haven't actually got around to pre-building, to pre-recording a lot of things, but that's kind of the goal. After I do a bunch of work today is come in and pre-record, because I've been procrastinating a lot. So yeah, I will be pre-recording in the future. Also, I'm just seen the two new kits. Where are they? Show me the kits. Yeah, the Greenhouse Haven kit and the Basement Treasures kit. I feel like I'm going to really like the Greenhouse Haven kit. It's just stuff I can see in the screenshots that I kind of love. I'm not sure what's new and what's not because there's so much content that's just in existence. But I love it. I think I'll enjoy, especially if the siding and the windows and the door in the images. I don't know if you guys have seen it in the Greenhouse Haven images, but if I'm being honest and looking at the Basement Treasures kit, I'm not too excited. It looks like another clutter kit. Like they could have put all the clutter kits into like a pack and made it a clutter pack, and I think we all would have enjoyed that more. Especially since some of the items that are in those photos don't look appealing to me. Whereas if you had all the clutter kits, like I would have bought a clutter stuff pack or a clutter pack or whatever they put it in, whatever type of pack, I would have bought it because there's some good stuff in there. But unfortunately, we have to have them in multiple different kits. I think kits are I think they're a good like taste tester, but we don't need to do kits. We don't need to have these tiny little, I don't like it personally. I think it'd be much better if they were just like the smallest DLC we had was a pack, a stuff pack. Anyway, I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm kind of exhausted and I haven't really done much today. Gone to class and that's about it. I mean, I finished this build and I started editing it and doing a whole bunch of work in class, so I guess I've done some stuff, but whatever. Now this is another place where I break the rules because you can see I put a little wall in there, and I moved the door in the bathroom, I believe. I might put it back. I don't remember. I think I put it back. So yeah, I don't follow my own rules, but if you'd like to know what rules you can break, let me know, preferably over on Instagram. Sorry if you can hear me mixing my food, it's just sitting there and it smells so good and I'm starving. But yeah, if you want to have any, like, ask any questions, it'd be preferable to go over to Instagram or to Discord. That way if you have one and not the other, you can ask me there and I don't care. I will answer the question to the best of my ability. And the answer will probably be yes, you can break the rule. Yes, you can do this, yes, you can do that. Because I don't want to limit you guys, I want to see the fantastic builds you can do. Like the fantastic furnishing. I cannot speak today. I mean, compared to any other day, it's normal. Yeah. Looking at this build, I'm having serious second doubts looking at all of the blue and yellow colors everywhere, but I wanted to try and challenge myself and be like, you know what, just go stupid, do something crazy, do something different. The other two are pretty safe builds. Oh, sorry, safe in furnishing. Why not just go a little different, you know? It's still the blue and yellow theme mostly, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely different to what I normally do. Yeah, after this video goes live, I will upload the build to the gallery. I don't know why my voice just cracked in. Upload it to the gallery. If you guys want to play this, or if you want to download the original, you can to furnish it yourself. Just make sure in like the description you tell me what part you have or haven't furnished. So if you've done the full thing, if you've done just one little area, if you've done one floor, I don't care what you do. I just want to see what you guys can do and what you want to do. My favorite was the first furnishing build I did, the furnishing video for this, the middle townhouse. I think I'd love to live there. I think it's beautiful and fantastic, but if you don't want to finish that one, you can finish a completely different build. You just want to do the granny flats or the upstairs or whatever, I don't care. If you just want to do the rooftops, I don't care. Whatever you want to furnish, I'll have a look at, and yeah, that'll be another review video. I won't, if there's like heaps of them, I won't look, but at the moment there's none. So if you do it, you will probably be the one I watch, or not watch, review. And yeah, that's all I can think of right now. But I'm still in study mode, so my brain just keeps jumping back to like, oh, I've got to do this assessment, and I've got to do that, and I've got to do this. So my brain isn't playing nice with me right now. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to build next. I think my brain's also procrastinating. I'm like, no, you don't need to know what you're building. But I have a list of things that I've mentioned many times before that I want to build, so I'm just going to pick something from that and go from there. And have a super detailed build, hopefully. I would like to build so many different things. Actually, I'll have a look at the list as to what, where is it? Yeah. Because I think this list I said would take me to like the start of October, and now I think it's going to take me way past that because this build took me many videos. Yeah. I don't know. There's a few things on here that, yeah, it takes me to the start of October, but I think we're now at the end of October with all the ideas. So I would like to do, I don't know, there's so many things I could do. I'm not going to do another townhome because there's a few townhomes on here. I want to do a pyramid. If you guys have seen Celine Dion's videos, she did a pyramid and it was awesome. She's also done a floating castle. Technically two, but I don't think the second one has been shown yet. But I want to do something like that. I want to do like a city block where it's like the apartments above and the city, like all the restaurants and cafes and bookstores down below. But because I've just done a townhouse, I think I'm going to throw that a bit further down the line. But I want to kind of like, some of the ideas I have are things that I've kind of done already, but I want to try and improve it. I want to try and make it a bit prettier, a bit nicer, and better, I guess. I've seen lots of people do certain things, so I've written things down that people have done, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to wait to learn how to get better, like learn how to do what they've done to be able to do it better. That made no sense, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. I don't know. If you have any ideas, I've got a lot of them. I just have to pick one and go from there. But if you have anything you want to see me build, I'll probably put that first because when someone else asks me to build something, I find it a lot easier to build, probably because I put the pressure in my mind of like, oh, but you have to build it. This person asked for it. And I do it much better. Rather than if I pick something that I want, I can procrastinate because it's for me and I can procrastinate what I want. But anyway, it's kind of pointless. We're in the screenshots now, and yeah, I don't hate this house. I think it's so fun and whatnot, but I would hate to live here. It's just so bright and so energetic, and sometimes I just need a quiet, peaceful place. I need some neutrals somewhere just to give my brain a little break. Like these rooms are just so bright and colorful, and I'm sure some people would love it, but like even this, the spare bedroom, like that would probably be the best place for me to relax because it's the quietest room, but it's also super colorful. Like not super colorful, but still somewhat colorful. This master bedroom would drive me insane as well, because it's insane. It's crazy. But maybe the upstairs teen room. I wouldn't like having no door though. I think I'd struggle to sleep in this, like the teen room upstairs. Yeah, there's so much room, but if I'm recording videos, do you know how much echo there's gonna be? I need a really quiet, small space. So I think, yeah, much prefer the floor of the townhouse in the middle, I think. Um, it just seems so much more quiet in my mind. But anyway, that's enough for this video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to subscribe. I come out with 2 videos a week, and that is pretty much it for this one. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.